How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, ladies and gents, we're going to take a look at what some of the possible Hisuian evolutions in Pokemon Legends Arceus could be. So, as you guys know, with the introduction of Wyrdeer as well as Vasculation, we now know that there's going to be brand new evolutions for all Pokemon within the Legends Arceus game. And because of this, I thought, why don't we look into some of the Pokemon that possibly, very possibly, could get themselves a brand new evolution in these upcoming games. So, also, these Pokemon are in no particular list. The links to all the artworks I've been using are going to be in the description down below. Let's get started. So as I mentioned, these are in no particular order, but starting it off is going to be Brellum. Now the reason I put Brellum on here is because it's one of my personal favorite Pokemon, so of course I've got to have it in here. Also, the possibility is actually there, to be fairly honest, right? The reason why I'm thinking this is because Brellum is one of those Pokemon that's sort of just been kind of forgotten, and as far as I can tell, they're giving more love to some of the forgotten Pokemon, right? Interestingly enough, Growlithe and Arcanine are not forgotten, they're very popular, but they never really got any love from any forms or anything like that, and now they are getting it. And then you also have things like, Basculin got an evolution, Statler got an evolution, and on top of that, we also have a brand new form for Braviary, another Pokemon that is somewhat forgotten. So it seems like a lot of the forgotten Pokemon are getting a lot of love right now, so why not give some love to Brellum, a Gen 3 Pokemon that hasn't seen the day of light really in a long time, and I feel like back in the day it deserved the Mega, but at this point, why not give it a brand new evolution? Something like this here on the screen. Now, this is a Mega form made by someone, I don't really know who, I just found this on Pokepets.com, but basically, this kind of gives you an idea of what it could go like, or they could do something even crazier, make it look far more different and more aligned with what they would look like in the Legends Arceus world and in the Hisui region. Next up is probably something that I think is more or less guaranteed, which is a Vasculation alternate form. Now, what am I talking about here? Well, we know that Vasculation is the evolution of Basculin, right? But we do know also that there are two different sorts of Basculin. There is the red and there is the sort of like, kind of the red or the blue one, right? So there are those two versions. Now, the question is, will there be a blue Vasculation? Will there be a blue one, right, that works a bit differently and is less aggressive than the main version, right? Will that be the case? We don't really know. Here is an awesome artwork, though, that was put together that kind of gives you an idea of what it could look like. This was made by Yan Oripoki Nosuko on Instagram, and it kind of gives you an idea of what this, sort of concept would look like and what it would look like if it was a blue version instead. So what do you guys think about this? Next has got to be Samrat. Now, Samrat, of course, would make sense for a Pokemon to get a brand new form. I think actually, and you will notice from this video, I think all the brand new Pokemon that have been added into this region would make sense to have a brand new evolution for them, aka, I'm talking about the starters, right? So basically Oshawott getting a brand new form would make a lot of sense. Also, they fit in with the whole theme with Oshawott and its final evolution being like sort of a samurai Pokemon, the Diodueye being an archer, and then of course Typhlosion just being confusing. But my point is, basically, getting an evolution like this, right, made by Fakimans here, if we got something like this, I feel like you get the point across. It's a samurai, it fits with the theme, and also, this is an Oshawott that's been with you through this journey and has adapted to the world of, the Hisui region, and essentially evolved into something that fits more to the region, and I think that would be this samurai design here, which I think would be perfect. Then, of course, I have to include the Diodueye, and of course, my mascot, none else than Rowlet, but Rowlet we know is not getting a new form in itself, but an evolution form could actually happen. So after it evolves into Dartrix and then from Dartrix into the Diodueye, we could have a Diodueye that looks more different. And here is a concept made by Bobby Elite 4, an amazing artist by the way, who put together sort of what I would imagine it to look like, right? A little bit changed in colors, just an overall, a little bit different design that doesn't look exactly like our normal Diodueye, but looks more kind of ancient-ish, if that makes any sense, right? And I think this would actually make a lot of sense. The colors are more tame, which I think fit more with that ancient aesthetic. And in this case, the Diodueye would be a perfect Pokemon, in my opinion, to get a brand new form, as it is one of these starters, and I think the starters all deserve it. So, the next one, you know what it is. So, of course, I had to include Typhlosion. Now, this design here was made by Elastiva076 on Instagram, and basically he calls this Shino Burst, which has an extremely explosive but proud personality. However, he can become a great Pokemon companion if he considers his trainer honorable enough. And honestly, I think it would be great if we got a more, skinny version almost, or not really skinny, I guess, but a more kind of sleek design for Typhlosion. I mean, I love Typhlosion the way it is. It is actually my favorite starter Pokemon. Like, Snickle is my favorite starter, and Typhlosion is my favorite final evolution, and Quilava is my favorite middle stage. But, like, I love it, but I would be cool to see a version that's kind of got blue flames to it like this. It would just look sick. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I think a design like this would just elevate this Pokemon a little bit and give it some extra love, which, again, it hasn't had because there has been no Mega Evolutions or anything of that kind, so to say. So this would actually be a great addition. Oh boy, Dunsparce. Yeah, this is definitely a forgotten Pokemon. A Pokemon that never gets loved, by the way, and I feel like it just deserves some love, man. Come on, can we just give some love to this poor thing? It just has had no attention in basically forever. Like, why can't we just give it some love, some attention, some appreciation? You know what I mean? Like, Dunsparce deserves like an evolution. And this design right here was made by Hydra Trainer, who basically put together a larger, more majestic, more dragon-like design of it, and he calls it Legend Dun, which is legendary plus Dun. So a legendary version of Dunsparce, right? Maybe not an actual legendary, but a design that kind of elevates its, you know, concept and makes it into more of a dragon rather than just this weird little floppy thing. So yeah, definitely a Pokemon I think that deserves it and possibly could get one this time around, because it is one of those Pokemon that is sort of forgotten and definitely could just get a trump card. So you never know. Halucha, yeah, Halucha. You guys remember Halucha? Weirdly enough, I've always wanted this Pokemon to get a pre-evolution, but it never did. And also, I've always wanted to see it get an evolution because it's one of those single-stage Pokemon that, again, just is sort of forgotten, right? Sort of forgotten ever since it was introduced. Never really got much more love than that. But we have an amazing design here that is from Mahoy region, also known as Greg and Raid, who just put together an amazing design that sort of just shows off what it could look like if it was actually to change its design or get an evolution of some sort, right? That just sort of changes it, elevates it, makes it look better. And in this case, I think this is a perfect one. So what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get to the next one. Alright, my boy Giraffe Rig ain't got no love in a long time, okay? This Pokemon has been around for ages now, but somehow, along this time, there's never been a form for it, there's never been a Mega, an evolution, nothing has happened, so why not give it a brand new form or an evolution like this? Now, what we have here is a design that is honestly just fantastic. It's made by Cotterman, who basically created a version where the tail, the back part of Giraffe Rig splits off, and instead it gets this kind of spectral form of it, and the other part of it is actually flying around it, but the spectral body kind of replaces it, which I think is a cool concept. And again, Giraffe Rig is one of those Pokemon on that list where, like, you just realize that, yeah, it's a Pokemon that definitely has not been given any attention in recent years, and, well, ever since it was released, back in Generation 2, it's got no new forms or anything, so it's right about time for it to actually get, an inclusion like this. So this is a random one. I know you're not going to be very happy from seeing this one, but Miractus, yeah, I don't know. Miractus just feels like one of those Pokemon that just kind of exists, but you forget that it exists, right? Like, there are other, like, Pokemon that are sort of based on, like, cactuses and whatnot, like you got Cacnea and whatnot, but at least there is evolutions and things going on, and that kind of, that family of Pokemon is kind of nice the way it is, but Miractus just has nothing, and honestly, it would be nice to see something. So here is a design by Smiley Fakemon that I think kind of gives you an idea of what it could look like if it got, well, this is more of a Mega design, but imagine it if it actually did get a new form within these games. I think it would look actually pretty fantastic, and even we've seen deserts in this game, so maybe it adapted to the deserts in, this region a bit differently because these deserts were somewhat different than its normal habitat. So what do you guys think about that? And finally is Drifligeon. Now this is a design made by Fakemans, who created like a new form for his Agrios region, but I think it would be really cool to see an evolution for this thing that basically just gives it like a new typing and everything. Why not, man? Why not? Why not give Drifligeon some love? Again, a single-stage Pokemon that I do think may get some love finally this time around, especially, like, if they change its typing to fit with the region, maybe even give it an ice typing. I don't know, like, just basically do something with this Pokemon, give it some love, give it some attention, and what do you guys think? Do you think Drifligeon deserves a brand new evolution? Let me know in the comment section down below. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below, and of course, guys, answer our question of the day. What is Pokemon do you want to see get a brand new form? Okay, a brand new form in these games. Like, what is it that you want to see get a brand new, like, evolution, not form, but like evolution. What is a brand new evolution you want to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and bye bye.